It's elegant, it's light, it's not as heavily executed as other fried foods. It's just like, it warms your soul. Schnitzel you will find all over the world. It's very versatile. You can use chicken, you can use veal, you can use pork. And today we will make some beautiful schnitzel of heritage pig. Okay, we're gonna start this by butterflying the schnitzel. Butterflying of the pork loin is just like the ideal way to portion size it. The most important part about butterflying a pork loin is the thickness of the meat. You basically cut it to 1/4 of an inch and you pound it down to 1/8 of an inch. Next thing is you can trim it to make it even a cleaner cut. Don't want too much waste. And now the trick comes. You use that plastic bag. You put the meat in, you close it. I personally prefer to use the flat one because it does not punctuate the meat too much. Pound it very evenly. Keep the hammer literally like parallel to the chopping board and have the weight of the hammer do the work. And be very gentle to the meat. A gentleman always treats its meat with respect. It's also a tenderization process. Let's go and let's start the breading process. We need flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs. And we don't have to blend it up, we just have to whisk it with a fork. So we will season the meat on both sides. Then flour. We flour it on both sides and we want a very thin, even coating. Shake off all excess flour. You want to keep your breading procedure always as clean as possible. Flip it once. You can also let the container do the work for you. You don't want any egg drops in the breadcrumbs because that's going to like stick together, make it all crumbly, and you want to have a clean breading procedure. Shake off all excess breadcrumbs. And then we're ready to fry. We need a clean fryer, either canola, corn oil, or any other frying oil. And we need 350 Fahrenheit. And you will never need longer than like 60 to 90 seconds for meat or fish to be cooked. Of course, not everybody is in the possession of a deep fryer, especially if it's commercial. You can basically pan fry it. Just make sure you have enough clearance to the top rim. Might be otherwise dangerous. This is the time actually where you can give it some love. When you see the schnitzel coming up, you want ideally the schnitzel to be super puffy. It literally souffles. Because ultimately you want not the oil to cook the schnitzel, you want the schnitzel to be cooked by its own juices, by its own like water content within the meat. You flip it once. Oh my God. You see this? This is called schnitzel heaven. You want the perfect color. This is the color of like classical instruments from Austria, like a Stradivarius. That's the perfect brown. It's ready to go. Want to plate it? Let's plate it. You can go very traditional, how we do it, with cucumber dill salad, a bit of fingerling potato salad, linguine berries, which I call the Corinthian ketchup, and some lemon. It's really up to personal taste what you want to serve with it. What I love about schnitzel, it reminds me of home, it reminds me of Vienna, it reminds me of my childhood. It's just like, it warms your soul. It's the Schnitz.